Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general message. This is going to be timeless. So whenever you're meant to see this video is ultimately when the message applies. So even though this is a weekly channeled message, it is just timeless. So be sure to take what resonates and to leave what does not. I do offer personal readings. Information for that will be down below in the description box if you're interested, as well as I do have some amazing crystal jewelry. As you guys can see, these amazing rings are all available on my website, sunsetremedy.com. The link will also be in the description if you guys are interested in shopping with me. That would be amazing. I also have some other jewelry as well as crystal bath bombs and cleansing wands to cleanse your space. So be sure to head on over to my website to support the channel. But like I said, this is a general reading for the collective, so it may not resonate with everyone. So be sure to take what does and to leave what does not. So let's get right into this message. Spirit, please give me a message for the collective at this time. What do they need to know at the time of this reading? I'm going to be starting off with my Divine Abundance cards, moving into Tarot, then going in with my Moonology cards, as well as some Zodiac cards to end the reading. So let's see. Spirit, please give me a message for the collective. What do they need to know right now? Okay, so the first card that we have is Worth. Okay, so it says, you have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Wow, I love that. I love that, you guys. So the focus this week could be on your self-worth. And sometimes when we recognize our self-worth, that means pulling our energy back from certain relationships or knowing what's best for us. This could be as simple as putting the right foods in our bodies that we may need, but just ultimately doing what is best for us is what I'm getting. Yes. As I say, that individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. Yeah. So this is embracing your journey, doing what speaks to you, even if it doesn't necessarily resonate with everyone around you. It's not their life. The final card we have is companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Yes, we love that. I'm going to actually move these up a little bit so we can make some room for the tarot. And then we do have invite help. So it says, invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready. God, pursue me. Yes. You always have help. You always have assistance, whether you are aware of it 100% or not. So let's get right into the tarot. So I feel like this week we're going to be definitely focused on the balance between doing what's best for us as well as other people around us, how that will affect other people around us. At this time of me filming, it is Pluto retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. We do have Mercury retrograde in the sign of Gemini, as well as we do have a full moon solar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio this week. So let's see what we get. Spirit, please give me a message for the collective. What is it that they need to see? Time of this reading, please give me a message. I just saw 444, so anytime I see 444, I kind of equate that to safety. So there is like this common theme that I've been feeling lately of just feeling safe and secure, and whatever that means for you. This could be within yourself, this could be within your environment, but I feel safety. Let's see. Yes, as I say that, we have the Four of Wands, which is, this is the 1111 card, but the Four of Wands can talk about a safe space. So this could be your home. So a lot of you guys could be focused on maybe creating a safe space for yourself, or your focus could be on maybe enhancing your safe space, maybe moving things around in your home, maybe taking note of certain relationships in your life, how they make you feel, all of that good stuff. Let's see what else we get. A few cards fell, but I didn't like that. I just saw 555 as well, so lots of change. Of the High Priestess. So this is all about connecting to our intuition. This is all about, and this kind of ties into that individuality. Let's see what else we get though. We have the King of Cups. Okay, this could be talking about our emotional sense. This could be talking about our emotional intelligence. We have to be connected somewhat to our emotions to connect to our intuition, because that is the thing that kind of leads it. So there's maybe a need for a lot of us to be more open to what we're feeling, opposed to kind of shutting it off at this time. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so a few cards fell. So we do have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. We do have the Seven of Cups. And we do have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, then we do have the Hangman. So overall, I'm feeling, I'm going to put this right here. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry, you guys. But so this is the spread for the week. So I'm feeling collectively, there's going to be a need. There could be some type of decision that we have to make. I feel like this week is going to be a week full of possible confusion, and not confusion in the sense of like, I just feel like things are not going to be as clear or make as much sense as they normally would. And I feel like a lot of the transits going on right now have an effect on that. So there's just going to be this need to really like connect with self. You can see like these people, they have like their eyes closed. So there's going to be like a focus on maybe meditating, connecting with ourselves. I feel like there's also a focus on relationships here this week. I feel like there's going to be certain relationships in our lives that we may have to rethink or question a little bit, which is normal. I feel like as you grow, there's going to be relationships that may align with where you're going, and then there's going to be relationships that may not. And as you continue to connect with yourself and you continue to recognize the things that really matter to you opposed to the things that really don't, you start to take heed of that and remove yourself from certain, things, people, even situations, things like that. So I feel like the focus this week is going to be on safety and how we feel within our relationships. Do we feel like we're getting the adequate amount of love in our relationship dynamics? And if we're not, where is the disconnect? Where is that coming from? What do we need to maybe recognize within our own emotional sense, our own emotional body, that can, effectively translate what we're looking for? So, but in order to do that, we must quiet down the mind. We must allow ourselves to connect with ourselves, connect with our own intuition. Connecting with that will allow us to fully make sense of what we may be needing to adjust and change within ourselves, within our dynamics. Because I feel like a lot of us that are viewing this reading right now, we've done a lot of work on self. We've done a lot of getting down to certain roots of issues within ourselves, which is an amazing thing. But as we do that, I feel like we outgrow a lot of situations and people in our lives. So I feel like collectively there's like this shift in the route that we're going within our relationships. And then the overall energy is the hangman. The hangman talks about taking that pause. You know, a lot of right now, I feel like it's going to be very important for us to not try to figure out things, like go that deep into why certain things aren't working, because I just feel like this energy of just like the Seven of Cups energy and this Two of Pentacles energy is very telling to how like things are just not fully making sense. The Two of Pentacles can talk about like going back and forth. So a lot of us could be like in this space of going back and forth within our minds, weighing out the pros and cons of certain things. But there's a need to just pause. I feel like when we have so many transits going on, especially as intense as the transits that I've explained in the beginning of this video, it's really important to find your own balance, find your own peace, really connect to that emotional sense. And I feel like the King of Cups is also symbolic of just going with the flow, knowing when to kind of control our emotions. The King of Cups is someone who is very emotionally intelligent, but in order for him to be emotionally intelligent, he had to connect with himself. He had to meditate on what he was feeling and not take things at face value. So I do feel collectively there's going to be definitely a focus on relationships, as well as what makes us feel worthy with the worth card. And if certain relationships are taking away from our own individuality, meaning like, do the relationships in my life support who I am and who I'm becoming? And with the invite help card, I feel like your guides are really wanting you to know that you have support from them always, and all you have to do is ask. So when you do kind of feel like you're in this in-between energy, this Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles energy, always know that whatever you feel confused about, maybe that is a sign for you to take time with that hangman. The hangman is someone who is just looking for a sense of enlightenment, but in order to get that enlightenment, we must know when to pause, know when to ask for help, know that we are not in this alone. Okay, so that's what I'm getting this week. I feel like the main focus is definitely going to be relationships, partnership, ourselves, like kind of like what relationships support the route in which I'm going within myself, the direction in which I'm going within myself. Have I outgrown these relationships? Have I outgrown certain relationships within myself? You know, so I feel like it's going to be important to really just take time, connect with self, meditate on how you're feeling, and really allow yourself to gain the enlightenment that the universe is trying to send. Because I do feel like your guides are definitely sending you signs and things like that they want you to take heed of. But in order for us to really grasp what they're sending, we must be in a state of receiving that. So yeah, let's see what else we get here. I'm going to be pulling from my Moonology cards, but I hope this is resonating. Yes, look, we have take time to breathe out. That's basically what I've been saying throughout this reading. It's going to be very, very important, especially with that Hanged Man being the overall energy. It's going to be a time where you don't want to do too much. Like, I feel like this week is that week where you want to take it easy. You want to kind of go with the ebb and flows of how you're feeling, opposed to trying to be on the hamster wheel of go, go, go. Because a lot of the times, if we are on that hamster wheel of go, 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 we can find ourselves hitting a dead end. in a sense, right? So instead of hitting that dead end, we can allow ourselves time to really think about our next steps. What do we want to do next? How do we want to show up in our lives? How do we want to show up in the lives of others? You know, a lot of these questions, a lot of the little details, it's important for us to sit back and really focus on the little details in our lives, is what I'm getting as well. We have don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. Yeah, so this isn't a time to allow certain, because I feel like pride kind of ties into us possibly, like, I feel like this ties into the relationships, honestly. We have work through your fears. Yeah, I'm gonna get one more card. But I feel like don't let pride get in your way kind of talks about, like, you know how the ego can come in and make us feel something that is not necessarily valid, but because like the ego comes from a place of pain, comes from a place of disappointment, it can feel so real in the moment. So it's gonna be very important, especially with this Mercury retrograde. Don't let certain prideful emotions come up and kind of take over what you know is right. And that kind of ties into work through your fears. And then we do have a full moon, like I said in the beginning, in Scorpio. So I feel like a lot of fears, a lot of things that we've been maybe hiding away from could be coming up this week. And instead of like pushing it back with our ego, I feel like the universe is really wanting us to be open to this. Let's see what else we get. Anything else, Spirit? Yes, and then we have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. I love this, you guys. We have the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. So I do feel like there's going to be a mix of really trying to figure out what is best for us in terms of what makes us happy, and as well as like making sure that we're not allowing the influence of other people to take away from our own joy, our own happiness. What we feel and know is in alignment with our path is going to be very important for this week. I do feel like with the answers you need are coming, with the Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, like I said before, like there's going to be like this energy of where like we're just so uncertain about it, like everything, and how, you know, we should kind of move forward. And I feel like Spirit is really saying like this is normal. And I remember saying this in one of my other videos, like when you have that moment where you're uncertain about where you want to go with your path, that's usually a sign for you to take time for yourself. Instead of trying to actively figure it out, allow the answers to come to you. So yeah, that's definitely another message that I'm getting. And I'm going to pull some zodiac signs to see what zodiac signs could maybe have influence at this time of this reading. I hope this has resonated. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. But yeah, definitely introspective. I feel like this is a very introspective week. Okay, so we do have Leo, and then we do have full moon in Leo here as well. So some of you guys could have Leo in your chart. I'm hearing Leo in the 5th house. It's very specific. Okay. Leo's the only card that wants to... Okay, we have another card. And I think that's it. Oh, and then we have another one. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have Aries. We have Jupiter, which is ruled by Sagittarius and Pisces. And then we also have Taurus. So we do have the North Node in Taurus right now. Jupiter is very symbolic of expansion. So I do feel like collectively we're going to be in this energy of wanting to kind of expand in some type of way, but not really knowing how to get there, and maybe feeling a bit discouraged as far as like where we want to go with our path. So yeah, this is what I have for you guys. I hope this reading resonated or gave you any clarity and healing in any way. I do offer personal readings, like I said. So if you guys are interested in receiving a personal reading with me, definitely head on over to my website, sunsetremedy.com, as well as shop my crystal jewelry. I love you guys so, so much, and I hope to see you next time.